Hey folks, it is October the 15th and today I'm going to read for you day 31 in Blossom Goodchild's book, The Bridge. We are aware that you are feeling a little unsure about where all this is going. We are asking you to move on and allow your trust to go with the flow. Would you like us to reveal something more of our quest to you? And she says, that would be splendid. Thank you. And they say, in your days ahead, there will be great changes that suddenly will make you understand everything in a much clearer fashion. There is a plan that is in place that will make you giggle, purely because of its diversity. Oh dear. A little unsure, she says, as to what that word means, and if it's correct in its placement. I'm going to keep going. I don't give up that easily. So they said, every time that you question what you are saying, you are recognizing within yourself that you cannot allow that to interfere. How are you progressing? And she says, okay, I just looked up diversity and it said variety, to divert, to change course. So I guess it does make sense. It was just that we were struggling for that word, and when it came in, it seemed very different from the word I thought you were trying to give me. But onwards and upwards, it makes sense. If I had just trusted, I wouldn't have wasted the last 5 minutes. And they say it's always good to question if you are unsure. That is different from trusting. Again, look back to the feeling. May we proceed? And she says, please do. The problem that you are experiencing at the moment is that you do not feel as if you are tuned in, although you did. We mentioned that we were changing the way in which we wish to get this message across. Although it feels strange to you at the moment, it is much easier for us to act. It is a much easier way for us to act. As you read and recognize in your trust that it actually is all making sense, then we shall be able to develop a way of interaction that allows us to get our message across in a more suitable manner. They say this diverse course will be of a way that you have not yet conceptualized. That is why you shall giggle. Of course, we cannot reveal this to you until the correct alignment with all things. May we ask you a question? And she says, by all means. And they said, what exactly is it that you ponder upon? She said, I don't understand the question. In regard to what? In regard to yourself. You have many questions inside of you. To do with what? I guess when I think about it, you're right. I ponder over the human behavior. I'm well aware that I have many failings as an individual. I've yet to come across a perfect person. I think I am becoming frustrated that humans, in general, tend to judge others for the way they choose to conduct their lives when they are not walking in their shoes. I'm realizing that we are all so different, and although we may have a lot in common with another, we are not them. We are not having the feelings that they are. So why is everyone so quick to judge another? Feeling if they were in their shoes, they would behave very differently. No, they wouldn't, because they can't be in their shoes. They can only be in their own. I suppose I'm finding that a tad annoying. I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I sometimes feel like giving another a kick up the what's it. And I realize that isn't my place. They are doing the best they can. They are who they are, doing it their way. I feel that we are all so busy fussing about another's interaction with life, when really, if we can just focus on our own lives and how we conduct it, and left everyone to get on doing the same, there wouldn't be all this judgment on something that really isn't anybody's business. What's your response to that? We don't have one, for we are not you. This is the way you feel. Another feels different, so we do not judge the way you choose to look at things. Nonetheless, we quite agree. Souls of your earth allow themselves to become so involved with another's behavior. You blame another for the way you feel. You blame another for the way you respond. You can choose how to respond. You cannot, right now. you can choose how to respond, can you not? This is progression of the soul. By allowing yourself to move on, to approach things and others' behaviors in a different way, you are able to recognize these changes within yourself as you walk your journey. Empathy with another is an entirely different matter. There is no judgment within that. In that respect, you are able to understand why a soul is behaving in a certain way. Perhaps you've had a similar experience and therefore can assist, because it may not be their shoes that you are walking in, but you may have walked down that same bumpy track. Remember, too, words of assistance can assist. Words of dictation cannot. Offer your thoughts, but if they are not acted upon, then let that be so. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. That's day 31 in Blossom Goodchild's book, The Bridge. If you want more information on Blossom and her work, you can go to her website, www.blossomgoodchild.com. Blossom does all her channelings with the Federation of Light and the spirit known as White Cloud on YouTube as well. See you again.